I'm so out of practice. Sure, I think like 8 months ago, I could have nailed it, but now I'm like, what is acting?
Today we're filming Spiral Knights 2, brought back by popular demand. Everyone was like, listen, we love the guards themselves, we love Skyvault, we love all this, but where's Spiral Knights 2? And that's what we're filming today. I am Basil, the merchant that appears on various floors of the Clockworks, and I have brought everything that you don't want to buy.
What are we actually
Straight man video.
The script seems solid. It's a very short skit too. It's just a lot of costume changes.
We're heading to a few stores right now to grab some really last-minute props for the Spider-Man video. We have limited time for this one for sure, less time than we hoped, but yeah. I took an extra day or two just to make sure the script was good, because I wasn't really liking it yet. I just finished it. We got a fake bird.
Burb.
Your pigeon.
It's a burb.
We got fleece for a mask. And I happened to find the pieces for the Spider-Man costume from Homecoming.
What size is that, Kyle?
In Hobby Lobby. That is a child size. Child size large though. So it's like for fat kids. Like me. What is this archaic device that you're holding?
Oh yeah, I actually had to go ask around where to find one. You can get one at your nearest corner store, by the way.
Really?
Like genuinely angry, but like tired angry?
Yeah, sure, try one of those.
Get the hell out of my house. That one was like sad. There's a lot of pain behind that one. Get Satan and all of this fire out of my dwelling. Grab your friends, grab your and go home. You call me crazy, you're crazy. You're the one filming crazy.
What are we doing?
We're moving. I just took my hair out. What are you doing?
I'm recording. We're moving back to San Antonio. You remember from earlier this year we moved to Austin temporarily to work on a Skyvault. That is done, and we now own a house. By we, I mean me and Allison, not Door Monster.
Who's your favorite villain to punch in the face? Like, which one do you just get so much satisfaction out of?
It's gotta be Shocker. It's the one that gets it the most. Action. You have entered Amazon's lair!
Okay.
I feel like I did my part.
You had some dumpy costumes, but like they're dumpy, but they look fine in context.
As someone who's in charge of the costumes, I would like to defend myself.
No, it's not Allison's fault.
No, Kyle decided he wanted to film a sketch and wrote the script like last night, put in 4 different like popular comedy duos, all with very distinct outfits, and then was like, I didn't buy anything, we just have to make them happen from what we have in our closet. And I was like, oh.
What you got there, Kyle?
I got our brand new camera toy, which is a whole rig that I put together using various pieces I bought on Amazon, inspired by the really expensive stuff that we saw on set of Skyvault. And we got this, which is our wireless monitor, so we can plug all these things in.
I need to get strong.
Get the picture from that camera right here on the screen.
Joey, where did you get this?
What, his outfit? It's actually his security agent outfit from the guards themselves, just stripped down. He hasn't worn that in like 6 years.
You want me to do it backwards?
Yeah, you gotta do a 360 spin and then it comes
I just gotta.
Don't you have a hole in your jeans?
No, it's fine, everything's fine. You're painting the walls of a brand new townhome.
Ian, are you excited that we're coming back to San Antonio?
Yeah, more hoo-ha. Woo!
He's excited for us to come back so we can feed him more. Which, you know what? Fair. That's a good ass reason to be excited for something.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Kyle Talks to the Camera Awkwardly. We moved recently. We are now back in San Antonio. This is my new personal office. I just wanted to communicate with you guys kind of directly, I guess, because it feels like that's been lacking, at least on my end, for the last few months. Our experience this year, filming at an industry level, or at least as close to one as we've ever gotten, it was very educational. It was interesting. There were a lot of good things about it for sure, but there were also a lot of things that I just didn't really like. and it was a little bit disheartening just because I have all of these things that I want to be able to create that require like industry level resources to pull off. We had a whole crew working on this thing, and it was great. I mean, everybody had a specific job to do. It got done. I think it's just hard because the way that we've gotten used to doing things is that we care so much about getting the product done and good that we'll put whatever we have to into it, you know, and we don't expect anything from it. And I could be paying myself more. I definitely do more work than what I'm being paid for, but I don't really care because it's enough that I can live, and then I can keep doing what I want to do every day. And to me, that's like I won. I get to do what I want to do every single day. I can't really ask for more than that. When you work with larger groups of people, it inherently, nobody has that same motivation, because why would they? You know, it's not their project, it's not their life. They're offering their services. It's more like a job. I have to get to a place where I can sort of reconcile those two things and figure out how to run things with the same passion that I have, but, you know, utilize that machine of other people that don't necessarily have as much of an investment in it as I do. We're all very happy with how the pilot episode turned out, and we are going to be shopping it around like crazy next year. I'm just exhausted. That's all it is. Every time I've had like a chance to kind of recuperate a little bit, something new has come up. So I've just been like operating on fumes for months, and then like occasionally getting like a little bit more fuel, and then that burns away immediately, and then I'm running on fumes again. I very, very much want to keep doing stuff. I want to keep making videos, and I'm going to. I just wanted to give you guys kind of an update on the results of this year. It struck me recently how different the tone is now on these kind of videos compared to like the first one. Like if you go back and watch me saying, hey, we're doing videos every week, it's just such a different feel in every possible way. And in a lot of ways that's good, because we're growing and improving, but I also don't want to lose that spark that, you know, makes us passionate about working and makes you guys interested in what we make. We don't really have plans on like abandoning the channel to go try to make it big in Hollywood or anything, because we really don't like that world. It's just not for us. The only way I can be happy moving into that world is by taking my way of doing things with me. And I think easing our way up and making it into, you know, creating Door Monster as a production studio and sort of producing our own projects is probably the way to do that. One of our least favorite things that we heard repeatedly during this entire process was, oh, that's just the way things are. Like, there would be this weird sort of film standard, and we'd be like, well, why though? There's so many other easy ways to do that, and people would be like, well, that's the way it runs. If the way things run is dumb, do it differently. Like, just don't keep doing something because that's the way it's always been done. We're just like, you know what, we're gonna go back, we're gonna remember why we like doing the things that we do, and when we start producing things, bigger things again ourselves, we're gonna bring some of those better practices with us and make sure that that's the way it works in our set. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it for me, just rambling at the camera. Hopefully I can cut together something informative or entertaining out of that. Please feel free to respond to anything that I've said in the comments of the video. We really encourage open communication. We like talking to you guys. If you want to talk to us directly, you can go to our Discord. It is through Patreon. You have to pay $1 a month to be able to have access to it, but that money helps us run the channel. We get about $4,000 per month from Patreon currently. You can see it on the Patreon page. It updates in real time how much is pledged. And then we also get about $2,000 from YouTube ad revenue, which can fluctuate up and down depending on the month. Me and Allison are each paid out of that. We each make $25,000 a year, which is the bare minimum for being counted as like an employee by whatever rules that currently govern that. I don't remember the exact details, but it's like a state business thing that's like the limit. We also pay a web designer monthly to help work on the website, which should be coming up pretty soon. We have a few other expenses like just software subscriptions or internet service or just different things that Door Monster covers. At the end of all of our expenses, we have a little bit less than $2,000 a month in profit generally, and that goes to things like costumes, food on set, maybe new equipment. And the only reason we're able to do any of that stuff at all is because you guys help support the channel. Like, the reason I don't have to do you know, a plug for a sponsor right now is because we've gotten so many donations from so many great people, and because of that we haven't had to sell out like at all. Speaking of, I haven't actually done this in a little while, so a shout out to some of the people who are donating quite a bit. Christian Johnson, John Baer, Solomon Doxtator-Morenberg, John Watt, Dahvien Dean, Thomas Pike, Jostein Langåker, Nate Scheper, Anthony Barragan, Erin Cooke, MelodicAxe, Jralg Ph4d3r, Hunter, Sauls, and MeatWizard. I don't want to meet the MeatWizard. Anyway, that pretty much does it for this. I've been rambling long enough. Thank you guys, and we'll see you on Friday with community comment.
Okay, you know what? I've got this. Don't worry about it.
I'm alive.
Ta-da!